Hello and welcome to Growing Through Connection, a podcast that explores the life-changing impact of emotionally focused therapy. Join us as we discover how EFT helps create and secure lasting connections, leading to more fulfilling lives. In this special first season, we offer a series of short conversations with the late Dr. Sue Johnson, the pioneering visionary behind EFT. Sue shares her personal journey, reflects on the evolution of her work, and offers powerful insights into the science of emotional connection. So settle in and enjoy this unique opportunity to get to know Sue while discovering how EFT can deepen your relationships and enrich your life in ways you never imagined.
Is there a quote or a mantra that you live by and inspires your approach to therapy?
That's an interesting one. I don't know if there's a mantra. I mean, when I think about my approach to therapy, I think about attunement, tuning in, resonating with people. I think about what happens in Argentine tango and why I was caught and obsessed with that so many years, because it's all about tuning into somebody and moving with them. And our human brain loves that. Mothers and infants love it. Lovers love it. Big dance events love it. Dancers love it. Tuning into another person and moving with them. I mean, that's what birds do when they do mating rituals. And it's all about, if I move like this, will you move like that? Ah, yes, you will. Ah, you're predictable. Ah, we move together. Ah, yes, we're one for a moment. Ah, that turns me on. That's fantastic. So there are those kinds of words, but if we're going for a mantra, personally, I like the mantra from Mary Oliver, the American poet, who said, "Tell me what it is you want to do with your one wild and precious life." I love that, but I put a Susie bit in the end. So the Susie bit is, tell me what you want to do with your one wild and precious life. And Susie says, make it count. So that's my mantra. And who decides if it counts? You do. You do. But we live with thousands of mantras all over the internet right now. So it's a bit tricky. But I think I'm more likely to get my mantras from poets and musicians than from philosophers. I mean, if you listen to Isaac Perlman play violin, the theme from Schindler's List, if I listen to Isaac Perlman play the theme from Schindler's List, I'm gone. I'm into all the sorrows of mankind. I'm into how we destroy each other. I'm into our amazing cruelty and into the deep sadness that is part of human beings. And I don't know what mantra comes out of that. If you listen to Yo-Yo Ma play the theme from, what's the movie they made about the Spanish coming and killing all the indigenous people? I can't remember. Anyway, if you listen to Yo-Yo Ma, in that music, there's I don't know if it's a mantra, but it puts you in touch with some theme about human beings are, how amazing we can be, how beautiful we can be, how awful we are. You know, we're doing all these incredible things. And so you can take mantras all over the place. But I like Mary Oliver's because it basically says, all right, face it, you're a human being. We're all going to die. And that scares the hell out of all of us. So face that. So you've got one wild and precious life. So what you can do? I mean, I love that. I have a young friend who years ago went up Everest, and he told me he was going, and I guess he expected me to say, wow, that's impressive. And that's not what I said. I said, what the hell are you doing that for? That's egotistical horseshit. You want to conquer the mountain? Don't be ridiculous. Man doesn't conquer nature. And he went up there 5 times. He summited twice. And the last time he went up, he told me about all the dead people he passed on the way. And again, it felt like he would come to me and ask me for approval. And I would say, no. You told me years ago what your mission was in life, and it was an amazing mission that would help human beings. And now you're taking people up the mountain who don't really belong there, who just want to go up there for an ego trip. And you're risking your life on this mountain. And then he told me that he went to the bottom of the mountain and he asked the Buddhist abbot for his blessing and what he thought of him going up Everest. And apparently the Buddhist abbot said to him, "It is amazing waste of your precious human reincarnation." I thought, I am with you, Buddhist abbot. Like, how do we decide what matters? Climbing up the bloody highest mountain in the world where there's no oxygen? And you wouldn't be there except for all the Sherpas who all the years have put bloody ropes up there and who know how to rescue you, your middle-class white ass when you almost expire on the top. Most people die on the way down, right? So it's fascinating how we decide what matters in life. What matters? That's really the prime question that human beings have to deal with. What makes your life worth living? It's fascinating, the idea of mantras. I've been in a group not that long ago where I was talking to a group of Christian folks, and at the end, which I did not expect, they all got together and said, "Now, Sue, we're going to say a prayer for you." And I remember thinking, oh dear, I just want to go and get my coffee. I sat there and wept. I couldn't believe I can't remember what they actually said, okay? But basically, it wasn't really about me. It was about the fact that they are asking for God's help for this person who they feel has contributed to the world. I was honored, speechless, blown away. I felt like an idiot. I was sitting there weeping. And, at the end of it, I said something puerile like, "Thank you very much," or something like, what else are you going to say with all these people praying for you? But I thought that's very interesting because their message could have been, something that I could have brushed off or didn't matter to me. And it wasn't. It was different, which is like the Order of Canada. The Order of Canada doesn't say, "Oh, we're giving you an award because you're so important or so clever." Nah. The Order of Canada says, "We're giving you this award because you are judged as having contributed to the quality of Canadian life." Oh. I don't think I deserve this. You should give this to the surgeons in the hospitals or the scientists. And of course, my English working class, English girl, of course I don't deserve it. I don't, ridiculous. Women don't deserve this scholarship. But got it anyway. So that was why I was dissociated on the way up to taking the thing. I don't know who walked up that. I've heard my clients talk about dissociation for years, but I never got it until I realized somebody is walking up the hall to receive this award from this important person. And no idea who that person is, but somebody is walking up there. I was like gone. So yeah, I guess we all want mantras, but that's mine. If you have one wild, glorious life, make it wild, make it glorious, make it bloody count.
Thank you for joining us on Growing Through Connection. As we conclude, remember that connection is at the heart of human experience. Keep exploring, keep connecting, and we'll see you next time on Growing Through Connection. This podcast is a production of Sue Johnson. Learn more about EFT at drsuejohnson.com and at the International Center for Excellence in Emotionally Focused Therapy site at iceft.com. To find a qualified emotionally focused therapist in your area, visit icef.com and click on our Find an EFT Therapist directory. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a 5-star rating and be sure to tell your friends. Until next time, stay connected.